Hello again, Tagzilla, Tyrannosaurs, and Internet Masters. Part 2 of the how to maximize your forum experience to get the most out of it. On this one I'm going to take you through an actual forum post and show you a couple of cool tricks that you can do in your post to really stand out. So I'm just going to access it. Remember, you can access it from the top Java menu here or from the left navigation sidebar under the main menu. Taggzilla forum is the fourth one down under main menu. So I'm going to go back up here to the Java menu, click on the Taggzilla forum, and I will look at some of these topics here. There's general discussion, brag discussion, this and that, tools, tips, and tricks. That seems like a likely candidate. Bloggers blogspot tip. Okay, if I click on here, it'll should take me to the latest post. Okay, it does. And we'll take a quick look at the layout of this. Quick look here, you can see the layout is such that the username here, their avatar, profile pic, some information about them. Obviously Spursil is online. I could send him a private message doing this, and I could also Skype or do any of these other things. Now he's talking about blogger blogspot tip and basically how to remove the no follow link. And as you can see here, she's been trying to improve the design of her blogger blog. This is Kraus, and he responded to her again. And let's take a look here. Just wish there was some form of order. Right, so they're looking for tips on how to best do their blogger tip. So first off, down here you can click on one of these buttons, reply to the topic, subscribe to the topic, and if I didn't want to post here, I could just click subscribe and it would send me email updates whenever anybody responds to this forum thread. Or I could favorite this, put it in my favorite threads so I can always keep it handy when I want to check back in on it. Of course, you could get the RSS feed, latest posts from the forum right here to your desktop, which I highly recommend. And as you can see here, you can do a quick reply. Just a regular quick reply would show up in here. I'm going to recommend against that just because you don't have near the options that you do. What you want to do is go right down here to this button, reply topic, post reply. I'm going to click in there. As you can see, it brings up this full editor, and it's got the subject in here on our full editor. Topic icon, I could put an icon for the topic, which would show on the main forum board. Then I've got these capabilities right in here: bold, italic, underline, quote, code, I don't really know, different kinds of lists that you can do, bulleted lists, image, and URL, which are two things we're going to take note of, and then of course color, which we're going to also take a note of. You can add any emoticons that you want. There's more smileys over here. You can click on that. As you can see, it brings up a new window with these smileys in it. Close out of that. You can choose any of these smileys for those of you that like to use those. And it's kind of girly, so I don't use those too much in mine, but you're certainly welcome to use them if you like them. Here's what I want you to take notice of too. Subscribe, it's automatically checked. When you make the post and you submit, you'll be subscribed. Once you submit your post, here's another button, preview, which I'll recommend you do as well. before posting. And of course your email address will never be displayed on the site for privacy purposes. When you scroll down here, you can actually see the messages that you want to respond to. So you can read through the messages you want to respond to. That was a handy thing about that other way, but this way here, you just, wow, the more I think about it, the more I don't know. And that's what Spursill had to say. I'll just put there. Okay, as you can see, there are definitely many things to learn about Blogger. Here's a cool link to 10 rare Blogger tips. I will highlight this because that's what I want my link to be, and I'll click this URL button. As you can see in the tips field here, this is how I make it a link. URL equals, and I paste in the link. Then here's the anchor text that'll show to the viewer, and then the end tag. So I've got the link. I got to go over into this other window. Go up here into the address bar, copy that, move back down into my screen here, click in here. It wants me to use the equal sign and then paste. And now that should be a link. Now also what I will want to do is I want to make it actually appear like a link. So I want it to be, I'm going to highlight it again, change the color to blue, and I will highlight it once again, make it bold, and one more highlight, underline. Now right quick, the other thing that I will do is I want to add this image in, so we'll right click here, copy image location, left click on that, then I will go back into here and I will do this image, the image button right here. As you can see, it puts a tag in there. Here's how it wants the image to look. It can be up to, the size is default 150. It can be up to 499, from 1 to 499. Then you just put the link right within the tags. So I'll click in here. I copied the image location as I showed you. I'll just paste that in. And now I want to go down here and click preview. Okay, it brings up this new window. I'll bring it in to your view here. Here's how my post is going to look. Many things to learn about Blogger. Here's a cool link. I'll click on this. Okay, the link works. Good deal. As you can see, it's blue underlined, just like a link is. And then building a better blog is the image. That's exactly what I wanted to do to pimp out my forum post. So there you go. Now I will go ahead and hit the submit button, and then I'll return to the post. Now as you can see here, I'm automatically subscribed because I have the opportunity now to unsubscribe. And get your screen back in here. As you can see, here's the topic. Here's my post about it. The link that I posted there would open in a new window when I click on that. Here's the image I put in there. Then here's a signature that you'll remember from my part 1 on maximizing your forum experience. So here's where the signature will appear. Taggzilla Community is your team that goes to work immediately promoting your websites. Simplified Taggzilla bookmarking link right there, and then the image that I put in my signature. So that's how you do it. Until next time.